it's Ruth with Wedding Incubator, and wanted to talk with you today about who is your ideal client. And I know if you're just starting out or maybe struggling in your business, you might hear that question and be like, my ideal client is anybody who's willing to pay me. And yeah, I get that, but let's challenge that thinking and get you clients who you love to work with, who love to work with you, and who want to pay you. So first of all, let's start by thinking through what is an ideal client versus what's a non-ideal client. And, really simply, just think through a bad situation. The client that you've met with, you get that kind of gut feeling. They send you 5,000 emails. They are constantly questioning the price. Something comes up and they're just over the top angry and upset and unrationally handling the situation. After the event, maybe they're leaving you negative reviews. That's not the client we want to work with. The client we want to work with is somebody who, we meet with right off the bat, we hit it off. It just feels like we get each other. They want to pay for your services. They're not questioning that. It just goes smooth. If something does come up, they are okay with it. They handle it graciously. They might be upset, but they allow you to be, do your job and be the professional. That's the client we want to work with. Those are the clients that leave us good reviews, that refer their friends to us, and that help us not stay up at night stressing about our job. So, how do we attract more of those good ideal clients and repel those problem clients? And one of the answers to that would be getting really clear on who is your ideal client. So if you've never done this exercise in your business before, this is super important to do for all sorts of things, but certainly for helping to attract those good clients. So here's how you do it. Grab a pen and paper and start jotting down some notes here. These questions are also listed in the blog, so you can always go back to them and revisit. And feel free to add your own additional questions, but here's some to get you started to start defining your ideal client. So start with demographics. So, just simple age range, what kind of salary range they make. Are they married or engaged? Do they have kids or not? Maybe things like nationality if you specialize in Chinese weddings, for example. So demographics. Then I want you to start thinking about how they communicate. So do they like to communicate with you over phone or text or email? Then what is their budget? And do they stick to that budget? Next, who's paying for the wedding? Is it coming out of them? They're working professionals and they have plenty of money, or is it somebody whose parents are paying for it? And kind of piggybacking off of that, who else is involved in the planning? Are you working, for example, just with the bride, or are you working with, the whole families, both the bride and the groom, or bride and bride or whatever, and their mothers and fathers and all of that. Next, what kind of interests or hobbies does your ideal client have? In their free time, what are they doing? Are they, big movie buffs, or do they love playing games, for example? Next, what's their overall style? Are they somebody who's a little bit eclectic, or are they a little bit, traditional, style me pretty type of bride? Next, what is their social media presence? So are they, what platform are they on? Who are they following? What kinds of things do they post on social media? And then next, how are they finding their vendors? Are they getting referrals from all of their friends because they've got a big group of really great friends? Or are they somebody who's new to the area and so they're finding all of their vendors online through sites like The Knot or Wedding Wire? And then next, what is their level of knowledge around your service or offering? So, for example, if you're a florist, are they somebody who knows the name of all the flowers that they want? Or are they somebody who is, a little bit more open to working with you as the professional and letting you kind of, steer the ship or whatever, or are they somebody who wants to really partner with you, and they've got, you know, Pinterest board after Pinterest board, and they want to sit down with you and really collaborate and work together? And there's no right or wrong answers to any of these questions. You know, what your ideal client is may be totally different than what my ideal client is, and that's okay. What is important here is to come up with what is your ideal client. So, one other little quick tip before we go is, if you're having a hard time defining any of these questions, I want you to start thinking about a client who was your ideal client and answer it as if you're answering for them, and that will help you get a little bit more clear. So I hope this has been helpful. Feel free to head on over to my Facebook page as well and let me know what your experience was doing this. Is this an exercise you've done in the past? Is this new to you? Was it easy? Was it hard? Any big like aha moments as you did this? And I can't wait to hear as well how this starts impacting your business and allowing you to really start attracting those ideal clients. And we'll keep getting into this more and more in the coming weeks, but this is a great start. So, bye for now. Have a great day.